Hey YouTube, Team Phantasmal here, coming at you guys with another Force of Will deck profile. This is my RR4 Sacred Beast deck. I'm not really playing anything really competitive right now in Force of Will because I think it's just pretty dry and pretty boring right now, to be honest. But this was the list that I was playing with. Side deck is taken from a guy that went top 4 or top 8 at an AGP. The side deck is exactly like his because I thought it was really well. And then the main deck is basically preference and stuff on numbers and ratios. But I think pretty much all the same. I think this deck, it's hard to experiment with different stuff because you really need to play the exact cards for the deck. But yeah, so anyways, so the ruler is obviously Refrain Reflect because it's our Sacred Beast, so it's just, yeah, it's like pretty much heart and soul this deck. I think it just functions a lot better with it. Yeah, so pretty much any deck, you just play this because it's broken. For the stone lineup, it's pretty standard. 4 Deepwood, 3 Gusting Skies, and 3 Blasting Waves. I think actually it should be 4 Gusting Skies and 3 Deepwood, but I'm lazy. And like I said, I don't play this deck enough right now to care. But yeah, so there's that. I'll just show the side deck at the end, but yeah, it's basically the exact same as somebody else's. So shout out to whoever that was. I can't remember. He's Tavern TCG has a deck profile of his up on their deck lists on the AGP list, top 8. You can check that out there. But yeah. Anyway, so 3 Elvish Priest, obviously ramping, need to go fast. And then 2 Wind Sprite. I like to see this more often than the Elvish Priest. I know I should probably run them other way around, but you need green more than yellow, but I like to see this because then Seal of Wind and Light becomes live very fast. Next off, you're playing all greens, so what do you play? Woohoo! Everybody's favorite, for Gretel. Gretel is just a funny, dumb card. It's really, really good. Ramp more. Woo! 2 Adam Raleigh. This is just kind of like for extending your plays even more when you have all the Sacred Beasts out and clearing boards out mostly. So you get, I do it with the Zuku, and I'm probably butchering these names and I apologize. Zuku and Shanwu, or yeah, Shanwu. I think those 2 is the best targets for Adam Raleigh. Bahu, you never want to do that really. And you can do it with Huanlong because then you can produce stuff, but there's not really a lot of 1-drops in this deck that would it would be great to do that on. So, but yeah, 2 Adam Raleigh, sorry. Yeah. And then 3 Feasting the Magus of Holy Wind. Feasting, I always love Feasting. If I have the option to play it, I always try to because it produces 1 will of any attribute, so that gets me to Huanlong faster, which is good. But it also protects me so that I'm not losing out on any life and stuff. If with the side deck, this is a card that I would definitely side out though. If I would change the side deck, because the side deck is hint, it's this. So yeah, you'd side this out. But yeah, Feasting's really good with this. And then for the Sacred Beast, I'm just running 2 of each. So 2 Bahu, 2 Zuku, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it properly. 2 Shanwu, and then 2 Huanlong. I think 2 is the right number. I think any more is too much. You could play around with it. Sometimes I see people play 3 of the red guy, which is totally cool. That's totally actually pretty viable. I don't think you need to run more than this. This is right. This is right. And I think Bahu at 2 is also right. But I think you could definitely run maybe another one of this one, so that because it has swiftness, so you can do plays with it right away. But it just kills stuff. So I think that's what's really good about it. But I've seen people play 3 of it. I don't know. It's whatever. Do what you want. Whatever feels right to you. And then 3 Huanlong. I don't really like seeing it in my opening hand, and I usually get rid of it if I see it in my opening hand. But it's what it is. But I usually it's you want to see it. definitely. So I think 3 is a good number. 4 is too much because you don't have enough targets for that. My number 1 hated card in the game, 4 Wall of Wind. I don't hate this card because of how it is. I just hate this card for how dead it is. This card is really, really good. It's fantastic, but it is absolutely so dead, like after turn 3, that makes me utterly hate this card. But it's necessary to run it in this deck because you need to slow down your opponent and you need to gain that advantage of getting board presence, especially because if you get before you get your Huanlong out, if they have too much pressure on you, you're just like, if I can't get this Huanlong off right now, I lose. So it's like, Huanlong, you gotta go off, and if you don't go off, then I lose. So yeah, but I hate this card honestly more than I like it, but it's necessary to play. It's so bad late game, and it's just, oh, I hate it. If we were in like another format where if this card was more around when Red Rush was like a thing, oh yeah, this card would be insane. But like with all like, we're not really in like a very fast format anymore, so I just you know, there'll be something probably in the future out of the new set, Battle for Ataraxia, that'll get replaced. This will get replaced by something in Battle for Ataraxia. Not sure what yet, but yeah. 4 Seal of Wind and Light, obviously, keeping some control. And the one of Sprint to the Beast Lady, just so you get like that push for game, and then Glimpse of Kaguya. Basically, for I played this for mostly for like the mirror match of like RR, just so that I can stop their RR from getting stuff off, because they try to search or something, and you're just like, no, and then you're like, cool, I feel pretty good about myself because, you know, I'm actually I'm actually like gaining advantage by slowing him down, and then my RR fight is gonna be better. And then for the Regalia, 4 change, and then 1 Horn. Horn is just to recycle all your stuff so you get Huanlong off multiple times if you need to. And then change is pretty, like, it's RR, so you play 4 change because that's stupid. I think it's just funny. There's so many ways you can play RR. You can play it as like a defensive thing. You can play it as with this thing on the field. You just use RR as a bloody draw engine. It's ridiculous. It's just so dumb. Dumb. That's all I can say. And then for the side deck is yeah. Shout out to the guy who went top 8 with this deck. I thought he had a very interesting idea with the side deck, and I wanted to use the exact same thing, so I did. So you Drassel, you side out rulers. And then you go 2 Avatar Alice with the Yggdrasil, and you get Excalibur, Blade of the Seven Lands, obviously. 2 of those. 3 Child of the Forest. And you're just like, with Yggdrasil, it's just like he can like block stuff with flying, and then he prevents all damage from J rulers, which is interesting. It's a pretty good card actually. And then Susanoo for like the dragon, like Wyvern and stuff. Technically, I might have locals. There's not really a lot of that. Nobody really plays Alice World, so I think I was the only person that actually did play Alice World. I think everybody else just kind of shied away from it or couldn't get the cards for it. So this didn't really ever see any play at my locals, but in theory, that's what it should be if you're going to like a higher level event. But again, all the events now are probably going to be AGP. But yeah. 2 Foment. This just when you side, you pretty much almost side your whole sideboard, other than like the Susanoo's, depending. But like, yeah, this just pretty much unbricks your hand pretty much and gain life. And then for Swarm decks, 2 Sign of the Future, just blow them back and just get like a lot of advantage going from there. But yeah, that is my my RR deck. This is the one that I'm just rolling with right now. Like I said, I'm kind of done with RR at the moment. I just think it's like, I think I'm just kind of bored of RR right now. It's still gonna be the most predominant ruler in the upcoming like long time, unless something out of the Lapis cluster that's just gonna. I hope nothing's ever gonna be better than this thing. You know what I mean? But I hope there's gonna be something that can actually keep up with it. Because all the rulers out of like the new set they're awful. They're bad. It's just straight up how it is. They're just bad. But yeah, so RR, Sacred Beast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Peace out, guys.